Alright, what's up YouTube? This is your girl Storm here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. A video, guys, I think you might kind of enjoy because a lot of you guys have been asking me what are my 5 top DS games, what are my 5 top 3DS games, so I figured I'd go ahead and break it down to you real quick. But real quickly, before I go ahead and get into that, shout outs to Splatter Trigger for the shirt, of course. Yeah, I guess. So, big shout outs to Splatter Trigger, and big shout outs to Henjo555, who also did a video about his top DS games and 3DS games. So I figured I'd go ahead and kind of make kind of a response to it, but then just to kind of answer you guys' questions as one as a whole, so I don't have to keep emailing people about the same games that I talk about all the time anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the top 5 3DS games in my personal opinion. This opinion is nobody's opinion but mine. So yeah. First off, what would we say, 3DS games? All right, 3DS games. First off, we're gonna start with Dual Pin Sports. This game is actually a very underrated game. It's very, very fun. It kind of plays like Wii Sports mixed with oh my god, I just lost the name of it. It's one of my favorite games. Taiko Drum Master. I can't even say the name of it right now, but mixed with Taiko Drum Master because actually it comes with dual stylus. And I'm so unprepared, but oh well. It comes with dual stylus, and the game, like I said, it plays a lot like Wii Sports, but on the go, and very underrated, very fun, very enjoyable game. If you don't have it, I definitely recommend you pick this up. Up next, you guys heard me talk a lot about it. A lot of people seem to not really enjoy it, but I enjoy this game a lot, and it's PacMan and Gallagher Dimensions. It's PacMan and Gallagher. I don't know what to tell you. And there's also a PacMan 3D movie on here, which is really, really cool, so I enjoy it. Up next, we have SpongeBob Squarepants 3D. It kind of plays like the WarioWare Touch games and WarioWare DIY type of games. Bunch of mini games, bunch of puzzles, all that other good stuff. Very, very fun. Like I said, I play a lot of underrated games, a lot of games that people don't know about. So yeah, SpongeBob Squigglepants. I couldn't get out 3D. Very, very awesome game. Now these two games, everybody's already gonna know. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Classic remake. Still hard even on the 3DS platformer. The dungeons are just very, very difficult at times and at points, but still a classic, still a great game. And last but not least, even though I have not finished it yet, and I've heard it was a very short game, is Star Fox 64 3D. I played it on the original Nintendo 64. It was awesome. Playing it now on the go. It's cool, but I just hate the fact that it's only local multiplayer. Like it's not Wi-Fi multiplayer or co-op or anything like that. So that really kind of that's been taking a lot away from the 3DS games for me because there's not a lot of multi-platforming game type play, I should say. And it takes a lot away from the 3DS. Personally, I really wish there was more games where you can compete through Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But other than that, Star Fox 64, really good game. So those are my top 5. Like I said, out of my personal collection, out of my personal opinion. Star Fox 64 3D, Dual Pin Sports, PacMan and Gallagher Dimensions, SpongeBob Squigglepants, and Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now we'll go ahead and go into. I just dropped something. Now we'll go ahead and go into the DS games, my top 5 3DS games. But before we go into that, we'll just go into some honorable mentions that just really wouldn't fit into my top 5, but I just enjoy playing a lot. And this is one of them. Of course, you can tell this is a sales copy. I owned this once before, and like I said, I lost it in my collection, and Tom was nice enough to send it out to me. And it's the Chronicles of Mystery, Curse of the Ancient Temple. You guys know I'm a huge mystery / puzzler fan, and this game is like the epitome of that genre. And if you haven't played it, I recommend that you find it somewhere, you pick it up, and you play it. I truly do enjoy this game. Up next is Magical Starsign. It's an RPG. I just actually started playing this and I fell in love with it right away. I hope it just doesn't. I hope it's not one of those games where you love it at first and then it starts to suck, because then I'll be really mad that it was in my honorable mentions. But so far, so good. And last but not least, in the honorable mentions category, and I know you're gonna be like, "This is only honorable mentions for you." Yes, it's only honorable mentions, and it's the Pokemon series: Pokemon Black, White, Soul Silver, Gold is somewhere, and all that other stuff. It's in my honorable mentions because everybody already knows how much I love Pokemon. So to include it in my top 5, it just wouldn't be fair. So I went ahead and put it in the honorable mentions, and that's Pokemon Black, White, and Soul Silver. And we'll go ahead and get into the top 5 games that I truly enjoy for the Nintendo DS in no particular order. First game we have Tetris DS. It took me forever and a day to find this game, and when I found it, I have not put it down. Every time I pick up my DS, I play this before I play anything else, and that is so serious right now because Tetris on the DS and like the Mario tunes and all that stuff, it's just classic and it's epic. Truly, truly love Tetris DS. Up next is Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. I mean, coming from Mario and Luigi's Partners in Time was really, really cool RPG, but Bowser's Inside Story took it to a whole different level. And just the gameplay, the graphics, the story, the way that it kind of uses every aspect of the DS is it's just truly amazing. So this is an awesome game. Up next, Dokapon Journey. RPG meets board game meets, if you play this with friends, you're going to lose so many friends because it's just that epic. Again, another game that I kind of wish was Wi-Fi playerable, I guess. But nonetheless, very, very fun game, very thorough, very awesome game. I love it. Up next is the Professor Layton series. I actually have to say this is my favorite series on the Nintendo DS because for the fact of the puzzles and the story. Like, I gotta be honest with you, wrong one. Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box made me cry. I cry off a video game. I said this before and I'll say it again. This game is very amazing. The storyline of it is just awesome. The puzzles of it is just like mind blowing. It's not a kid's game. Really haven't finished the Unwound Fortune. I don't know why. It's just I just haven't finished it yet. So it's really good. But like I said, Professor Layton in the Curious Village. At the end, I was like, oh my god. Really? Like, I had no clue, like, it was going to end like that. It was crazy. This one, I shed a tear. And this one, I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen because, you know, there's another Professor Layton game coming out. And last but not least is 999, 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 persons, or 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, however you want to say it. Very amazing game, but if you do not like to read, it's like playing a novel. You know how like Heavy Rain is like playing a movie? This is like playing a novel. So much reading, but it's so well worth it. You just get so immersed and so engulfed in the story, and it's just one of those games that you just have to play. So those are my top 5 recommendations for the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS. For the Nintendo DS, we'll go over it again. 9 doors, 9 persons, 9 hours, or 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Dokapon Journey. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. Tetris DS. And of course, the all-wonderful Professor Layton series, which is really, really awesome. The honorable mentions, which are awesome, awesome games that just didn't make it to the top 5. Pokemon series, Magical Starsign, and I really wanted this to be in my top 5, but it just couldn't surpass 999. So Chronicles of Mysteries, Curse of the Ancient Temple, very, very awesome. And last but not least, the 3DS, top 5 3DSs, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, PacMan and Gallagher Dimension, such a classic, SpongeBob Squarepants 3D, Dual Pin Sports, and Star Fox 64 3D. So that's my top 5 for the, if you guys keep asking me for the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS, those are the games that I would recommend that you pick up. And if you kind of like this video, I guess I will go ahead and make some more top 5 of the games that I enjoy. You can also go ahead and check out Hinjo 555, 3 5s or 2 5s? Hinjo 5555, I guess. He made a video similar to the same. Our games are completely different, but he's still awesome. And so go ahead and check him out. All the links will be in the description bar below. Make sure you check out StormyVisions.com. Hit me on Facebook, Twitter, and text me. So until next time, this is your girl Storm. I'll check you guys on the next video. Alright, peace.